Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so excited. How's everyone doing today? So tonight, we're going to be playing two different games. But, we're going to start with some Metroid. So give me just a moment to announce everything and we'll play this. But we got another game to play tonight. And I'm very excited for it. So give me just a moment to get everything set up. Let's go! Yes, Metroid is based, Sean. Okay, it's very based. Amador, hello. It's been a while. How are you doing, man? And Sean, don't worry. This isn't gonna be the only thing we play tonight. Oh, we literally cannot do anything here. Good to know. Good to know. Fair enough, man. Hope everything's going well for you. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Mario Galaxy 2. I'm going to begin that tonight. But this, I can kind of cut it off whenever. Like, I'd say we'll do about 2 hours on this. So, by about 11, we'll be on Mario Galaxy. And I'll play that for a few hours. And, you know, we'll have a good time. Because we're gonna be playing more than one game at once, because I've been doing the one game at once thing, and I don't know, it's a lot easier to get burnt out doing that than it is to, I don't know, kind of like have variety in the stream. Oh shit, hold on. No, you're good. That's why I'm getting started early tonight. It's like 8. So that we have time to do everything. So Ceres had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you've recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the SAX yet. But that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time, it's the missile upgrade data. You desperately need to find this, but the data room is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it's blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best bet is to download it in Sector 3, PYR. Should be able to find the PYR data room on your map after using a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Yes, it is. Now head for Sector 3. Honestly, I'm also doing this because, what do you mean by that? But, oh, we can't do that. No, I'm doing all this, like, today because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to, like, stream tomorrow. So I got some stuff to do. Like, this week is going to be pretty hectic. So, well, at least for the first day or two. Like, honestly, by Wednesday, things will, like, balance out and we'll be back to normal. But for now, let's see, like, this week's just going to be busy for the first part of it. Like, Monday and Tuesday, I got to do stuff, like, all day. And I also got to wake up early, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to, like, stream like I would like to, but it is what it is. It's just the way things are right this moment, but we'll get past it. Thankfully, the X has not invaded this area yet. The data room is here, sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate the level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area. But we are left with no other choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms cannot be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You'll see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. I'm working on it! Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Is your objective clear? Yes! First activate, then... yeah, go there. Okay. I mean, technically, yes, but... in the context of this game, the X are a group of, like, parasites that Samus has to go and, like, wipe out. Whew. Let's go! Not exactly. Essentially, X is just the name that they switched to, when Twitter was bought out. It's not very hard, actually. This game is pretty easy. Excuse me. I'd say out of all the Metroid games, this one's the easiest because it's very difficult to get lost. Let's go! Not necessarily. It's just an ability she has. Let's go! We got the super missiles. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Yes. Because the game designers decided she could. The lore reason is that the Chozos taught her how to do that. The Chozos are like bird people. Zero Suit Samus comes from the remake of the first game, which we'll also be playing soon. It was essentially Samus without her power armor. Just her flight suit. Hold on. Yes, she is a human. Humans who wish to pay me tribute. Let's go! To all 6 of you watching, hello. I don't know, to be honest. You know, I tried to make a custom figure of this design of Samus once. It was turning out okay, but like, I don't know, I couldn't get the face sculpt right. I used to make a lot of custom figures back when I was in college. I would take, like dirt cheap Marvel Legends from the 2000s, like from Toy Biz. And I would use epoxy sculpt, and I would sculpt over some of the molded details, and a lot of them turned out pretty good. I think my best work with those came down to my Captain Falcon and Black Shadow figures from F-Zero. You know what? Actually, I can show one of those off right now. Here, let me turn up the camera a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. We'll have to glue that back on later. But, that's okay. Yeah, I sculpted this figure myself. Look at this. Here's his shoulder pauldron. It just came off because I don't know why, but it's okay. Look at this thing. This thing is awesome. Yeah, this was originally a Captain America, and I just painted and sculpted until he was Captain Falcon, and it was pretty cool. This one I think turned out the best out of my 3 attempts at it. Look at this. This thing is cool. But now he gets to go on my bed for me to fix later. That's okay. These things happen. Yes, I do. I do have the Metal Gear water bottle. Got it from GameStop right before I got laid off. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is Black Shadow from F-Zero. This one I liked how it turned out. Look at this thing. Like, this was originally a Sabretooth, so he was all yellow and brown. But yeah, no, I painted over the body sculpt in like a shiny black. And I think it turned out pretty well. I think it would have been quite a bit easier had I done it a different way. Because Toy Biz used this body sculpt on 2 figures and 2 figures only. They used it on, oh, there goes his head. I forgot that I had to do that. I had to kind of cut off the neck peg, but leave enough there for me to slide his head back on. But yeah, no, this was my Black Shadow figure. I think this one turned out really well. Look at this thing. This thing is cool. But as I was saying, so they used this body mold on 2 separate figures in the 2000s. They used it on Sabretooth, which was very easy to find. And they used it in a 6-pack for Spider-Man. They put that body onto Venom, which is a really cool figure and honestly would have made my work a lot easier. However, would have also made it a lot pricier to do because for some reason that Venom is a very, very expensive. So, yeah. That's why I did things that way. And also, while we're on the topic of Metroid, check this out. This is my Samus figure from Metroid Prime 3. This thing is cool as fuck and it's expensive now. I got this when they first came out for like $80. And now they're selling them for like $300 a pop. But yeah, no, even though I was never the biggest fan of Metroid Prime, this was always my favorite design of Samus. So here, let me put everything back and on that note, I'm going to do a very short BRB so I can put everything back where it goes. And then I'll get right back to this. To answer your question, though, yes, I do. I have a Mario 3D World water bottle that I got with a pre-order of the Switch port. But the thing about that is that it has seen better days. So here, I'm going to put everything back and do a short BRB. So give me just a moment. Sorry, that was a bit longer than a quick BRB. One of my shelving things fell over and knocked everything over with it. But that's okay, that's okay. We're back. We're so back. Couldn't even imagine it being over. My apologies to everyone who got to sit here while I put everything back. Anyway, let's get back to playing. To answer your question, it was the one for Switch. I see that you've encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as to your brief, level 2 security locks are released. So, sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have been infected by the X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5 is sub-zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even step foot in there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you've used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat, Sector 6. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Tread lightly, Samus. You're the only one who can do this. And the X may be much more dangerous than we know. Let's go! Yeah, sorry about that. Shit fell over on my shelf. That's okay. Sorry, I'm also like... I don't know, I think there's something wrong with me, because if something falls over, I have to go pick it up. Does Samus suspect anything? No, I don't think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Whoa! You know, Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted all this. So who all is still watching? Excuse me. Oh, God. Water went down the wrong pipe, and now I'm, like, choking to death on it. It's cool, though. The Varia suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to the data room. But there's a problem. X from Sub-Zero's sector, ARC, are in Sector 6, Knock. And they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the Varia suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The Knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Is your objective clear? Yes. Be careful. They're hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. So what have you all been up to today? Like, how was your all's day? Man, that pisses me off, though. Me picking up the figure to show everyone and it just fucking breaks. Or a part of it just fell apart. Man. It's okay. I'll just grab my hot glue gun and fix it later. But, like, it's not that hard of a fix. It's not like a joint snapped or anything, but... Even still, it's just inconvenient. But that's okay. Oh my God! Well, there goes all of our health. Fuck! It's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Dude, the Metroid series is awesome. Like, I love playing it anytime I get to sit down and play it. Like, it's such a fun series to play whenever I get the chance. Fair enough, dude. I have the demo of that. A buddy of mine gave it to me. I had a chance to buy this game when I was a kid, but I didn't because I just didn't have the money. I remember Half Price Books had a copy of it for like 20 bucks. I'm afraid that's not my style. What was it that Patrick said in that one SpongeBob episode? If I were a woman, this would be shocking. No, I did not wear a crop top and goth girl boots. I know there are some people who would be very disappointed by that, but oh well. Yeah, it's from the Baby Clam episode. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! This is too scary. Oh! That was too close, bros. Uh-oh. What exactly are we talking about? I don't exactly remember promising that, but there's a way that we can do that. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Let's go! I'll tell you what. There's a way that I can do that. So, keep an eye out for that, because that's actually something that, dude, I am Mario from Kentucky, dude. It's not something... Hey, I didn't say I didn't want to do it. I've actually played the FNAF series, or at least some of it this year. I just don't remember promising that. I said that could be a possibility. I don't make promises with people oftentimes because I don't like people getting disappointed. What's the secret here? Secret room! It's probably just a missile. We can go without one. But, no, that's actually a good idea. Let me see if I can get, let me see if I can get some of my friends to, like, play that with me on Roblox, because there is a, like, full-on remake of those games in Roblox. And that saves me money, and it means that I can play it. So true, dude. Um... Well, keep in mind, I don't have enough for either right now. Like, honestly, I don't like talking financials with y'all on the stream, but right now, I'm not doing too hot financially. Like, I got enough to stay with my head slightly underwater. Like, that's just the truth of the matter right now. I'm broke. And I hate to be like that, because I know there's games and other things y'all would like me to play, and I would like to play them for you. But it's just right this second is not a good time. And I apologize if anyone's disappointed by what I'm choosing to play right now. But it's just what I have to work with. I didn't buy it on the eShop, actually. I got a physical copy of it, and that was done, back when I had a job. Hold on. Give me just a second. Oh, okay. No, I got a physical copy of that. I pre-ordered that back in, I want to say May. No. It was June. I pre-ordered it in June when the pre-orders went live on Fangamer, because I got the collector's edition. And the Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 stuff, I pre-ordered that as well. Like, I want to say like a week before I got laid off. But yeah, let's not talk about financial stuff. I don't know. I feel bad about it as is, because like I don't know. I mean, I went to college for 4 years, and I got nothing to show for it other than a piece of paper that's worth about as much as me using it as toilet paper right this second, because I've applied for hundreds of jobs since I graduated. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. Goose eggs. I am not getting anything. And I don't know, that doesn't set right with me. The fact that I worked my ass off for nearly half a decade, and I just can't get a job. But yes, the newer titles that you have seen me play, those were on pre-order back when shit was stable, but now things are not. And I'm not asking for like charity or any of that kind of stuff, because I don't know, I feel bad. Like, even close friends of mine, if they're like, look, I'll give you $50, man, like you need it, I don't like taking it. I don't know. I've always had a problem with people just, like, doing nice things for me. And I don't know. Maybe that stems back to, like, in childhood, like, I don't know, people not being nice to me. But, I don't know. I feel bad. So, yeah. Let's stop talking about that, though, because I don't like thinking about it. I don't like focusing in on that. I like to... No, don't do that. This is not... No. I'd rather people use what they have on things that they need than to use it on me. So, yeah. Yeah, don't feel bad, man. it was a legitimate question, because it's like, if I'm saying one thing, but then it's like, oh, how did you get this game? It deserved an answer, and I'm sorry, but like, trust me, when things are more stable, when I can find like stable employment, we'll be doing a lot more. But yeah, for the time being, I kind of gotta work within my means. Does not feel good right now, but yeah, let's talk about something else. Yeah, switch key cards. I don't know. I mean, people are upset about that kind of thing, and I get it, but I also understand why it's a thing. It's like, would you rather spend X amount of dollars on a game case for a code in the box, or would you rather have something that you can physically hold? Now, of course, for preservation purposes, it's not the best thing in the world, but, like, that's not a problem right now, so, I don't know. I mean, personally, I got no skin in this game. Most of the games that I buy are, like, physically. If I'm gonna buy a game, it's most likely all gonna fit on the card, so. And I don't know, there's a upside to the keycard situation. Not to glaze Nintendo here, but it's like, look, if you buy a game that's a code in the box and you don't like it, you can't do anything with it. You're stuck with it. But like, with the keycard stuff, at least you can like sell it off. So yeah, how did that X download the Varia suit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. At any rate, you have the Varia suit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed the ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will also help. Go to Sector 5 for the download. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now get moving. But yeah, so I'm sorry. That kind of brought the stream down. I didn't mean to like get into it, but life's been hard lately, man. It's just, I don't know. I'm trying to stay positive, and like, I see this time of being unemployed as kind of an opportunity, because like I'm getting involved with like projects that I normally wouldn't have the time for, and it's interesting, but at the same time, I don't know, it's rough, man. Like, I'm not gonna be homeless or anything. I'm living at home, but like, even still, it's a very defeating feeling to know that you like worked your ass off in hopes to crawl out of like the situation in order to like grow up in a way, like. And I mean, I feel like a lot of Gen Z is having to deal with this. It's like, you know, by age X, it's expected, oh yeah, you'll own your first apartment, your first house, you'll go buy a new car, you'll do this, you'll do that. And it's great. But like, my issue is I started to be able to actually like gather my bearings and like start to be like, okay, let's try and start life a little bit. But like, I don't know, I kind of got like kicked down the fucking ladder again. But But it's okay. I mean, I'm just trying to stay positive about it. And once again, like, I don't want anyone's charity or anything. Like, we're good. But it's a very, I don't know. It gives me something to talk about. It's a very defeating feeling. But, you know, things will get better. My life, oftentimes, you know, before things get really good, they gotta get slightly worse before I can appreciate how good the next thing is. It's just something I've learned. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna do some fun gaming for now. I don't know. I don't like to complain, and I don't like to piss and moan, but I don't know. It just, it sucks, man. Like, I was starting to, like, you know, gather my bearings. I had a stable job. I was doing good. And then in one fell swoop, it all went away, and now I'm just back to struggling worse than I did in college, because now I get a car payment to worry about, but woohoo! Okay, let's stop talking about this. I'm actually getting the, I don't know. I don't know, it sucks. I got way too much on my plate, and it's just, it sucks, man. It really does. But enough complaining. I don't like talking about my personal life, because I don't know, like, not to wallow in self-pity, as some people growing up often told me I did. I didn't. But, things are gonna get better. It's just gonna take time. Okay. Let me check that real quick. Oh shit, Pizza Tower 2 is a real thing. That's awesome. But yeah, let's get back to the game, and I'm gonna find something else to talk about. What do you mean by Nintendo Game Kit? And I don't know about that. I'd have to talk to my buddy Aiden about that. He was him and Pat were the ones who were really the masterminds behind that whole ordeal, so I'll have to talk to them about that. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download the data as usual. And experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Is your objective clear? Yes. You know what to do. Go for it. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to bring down the stream. It's just been... I've had a lot to think about over the past, like, month of being unemployed. Like... a longtime friend of mine just decided they didn't want to be friends anymore, and I don't know. I mean, I'm doing okay, but I don't know. It makes me angry, quite frankly. But that's okay. That's okay. people come and go. So I guess the lesson to be learned out of all of this, and it's not a lesson for me to learn because I live by this. Just appreciate the people in your life, and you know, sometimes people will end friendships for stupid reasons. It's a sad thing, but it's very true. Some friends come and go. The best thing that we can do is find friends who will stay. And that's okay. Let's play some Metroid. I don't know, just... people are selfish, quite frankly. They, what I'm really talking about here is, a friend of mine wanted to pick open old scabs and old wounds, and they got mad when they finally did, and, I guess they didn't like the answer. So, yeah. Not really. I gotta be honest here, and this may be disappointing to some people, but I'm not really a Zelda guy. I like Zelda okay. So true, dude. Huh. Pizza Tower is an actual restaurant. That's actually pretty cool. Well, it's a very true thing. That's also a good question. If I ever find my way out in Columbus, Ohio again, then I would be more than happy to go to Wario's in the full Wario outfit. Wario! Yeah! That's actually really cool, though. I didn't know that was a thing. Let's go! Ice effect added to the missiles. Use it to freeze enemies. real. I'm pretty sure they're a cheesesteak place. But if they have those toppings, I will get it for the bit. That's actually very interesting. I didn't realize that people, like, actually named their business Wario's. Like, Mario and Luigi, it's like, yeah, they're Italian names, so... For an Italian, like, restaurant, I get that.
Emergency in Sector 3.
Uh-oh.
Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3.
Emergency in Sector 3. The area could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station, as it would likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. We have about 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room to the side of the main boiler room. Most of the systems in PYR are down because of this. Again, we know who's to blame. The SAX must have hacked into the system control file. What impressive intelligence! Is your objective clear? Yes. There's little time. Hurry.
6 minutes to main boiler explosion.
We gotta hurry. Uh-oh.
Minute to main boiler explosion.
Let's go! We got the wide beam. The cooling unit is operational. Hello to all 6 of my viewers. How are you all doing today? Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. What are y'all thinking of the game so far? This game is fun. Oh, is it hailing down there? Actually, let's save real quick, and I want to explore just a little bit. Oh. Well, I looked into it. Apparently, that's just chunks of meteor. That's weird. Bro, it's like in Metroid when you're in space. I think we'll play this for about half an hour more, and then I'm gonna switch to the second game of the night. The X mimicked a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What an astounding find. HQ was very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X on it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X, unless your presence is an even greater threat. What do you mean, Amador? The existence of the X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a great threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? The infected crewmen you saw had survived until recently. Maybe there's a chance. The signals emanate from here. Is your objective clear? Yes. I've just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. Let's go! Oh. Well, no problem, man. What do you mean your last stream watching, though? Are you just not gonna play any or watch anymore? Ah, okay. No problem, man. Nah, dude, the Game Boy Advance era is probably one of my favorites with Nintendo stuff. I grew up with a lot of Game Boy Advance games. Not much, just playing some Metroid. And I think tonight we're gonna start something else as well. Fuck. Oops. How are you doing, Jason? We got the animals from Super Metroid. That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Edicons and Dakoras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Bro, I saw it! Pizza Tower 2! It's coming, bro. Ah. Okay. Aw, son of a bitch. It's not letting us fill in that one square. I guess we'll have to do that later. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all the crew members. I imagined this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak to battle. I'm sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing to resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent power bomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Go now. Well... Whoa, it's Ridley! What? Dude. Are we thinking of the same thing? Mochi, that's like the ice cream stuff, right? Dude, that shit's awesome if it's what I'm thinking about, like the ice cream stuff. You've been to the data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Is it the objective clear? Yes. Now move out. Yeah, I think we'll grab the power bombs, and then we'll do the boss, because I know there's a boss coming up. Fair enough. I don't know, like... For me, I could never do Diet Coke. Ha 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 ha. No, like, unironically though, for me... I don't like the flavor of Diet Coke. But... I had a sugar-free Coke the other day, and it was pretty good. Oh, I know what boss we're about to fight. This is gonna be fun. I think this will be a good way to end out the stream for tonight. Well, this part of it anyway, because we're just getting started. So true, dude. Powerbomb data downloaded. As a ball, hold R and press B. Uh-oh. Fuck. Well, I mean, logistically speaking, he had enough money to do whatever he wanted, pretty much. Fuck. Like, I'm gonna sound very lazy here, but like, when you have enough money to do whatever you want, do you really want to work? No one likes going to work. Well, actually, that is very untrue. Actors, they love going to work. Well, if I were an actual voice actor, I'd love going to work. But like, I don't know. I mean, that's just my theory on it. When you have enough money to do whatever you want, do you really want to work? Probably not. Well, I think this is a good place to stop for Metroid tonight, but hold on, if I can get to the fucking save room. Well, I think this is an excellent place to stop for Metroid tonight. I will be right back. Let me get a few things set up, and then we will play some Mario Galaxy 2. I'm so excited. I've been putting that off for just a little bit, but, you know, it's always exciting to go back to those games. But, yeah, no, this game has been fun. It's good to have a game as a buffer in between some stuff. But I had a lot of fun tonight. It was good to see Amador, and it was good to see all... How many people are watching right now? Let me check that. if my stuff will load. Give me just a moment. It's not wanting to work. It's okay. I could make a very easy joke about how I don't want to work, but I actually do. 8 people. 8. Okay. Well, I hope all 8 of you enjoyed watching me play Metroid Fusion. I'm going to do an actual BRB, shut down the stream for just a moment. And from there, I think we'll play some Mario Galaxy 2 tonight. I'm so excited. So anyway, for those of you who won't be joining us, or for those of you who will, sorry, I was thinking of something to say, but sometimes I'm not the best at that. Anyway, it's been fun. It's been real. I even think that it's been real fun. But it's time for Mario to go, so I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Kentucky Mario, and I will see you all next time. Okie dokie. Mario, see you next time. Ho ho! See you later. Mario, think you all are fantastic. Hoo hoo! Okay, bye bye.